Hey, so today I'm gonna be making some sea salt soap. Sea salt soap, not Himalayan salt, sea salt. Sea salt. Yeah. So anyway, I have some activated charcoal and I have some colloidal oatmeal. I have my sodium hydroxide solution. I have my sea salt. Now, the sea salt that I purchased was a little bit, the grains were a little bit big. So I put it in my blender and just crush it up a little bit. I have my oils measured out here. So I have coconut oil in here. Most of my oils are coconut. So I have coconut oil in here. I have olive oil in here. I have shea butter. I have cocoa butter because I want it to have some super fat so it's not too drying for the skin. And so, yeah, so let's get started. I'm excited for this one. It's been a while since I wanted to make a sea salt. So, not that it's my first time, but it's been a while since I wanted to make a sea salt soap again. So, I'm going to get started and come along, right? So, all right, I got my stick blender as well. Never fails. So, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to put my apron on. Yours truly. Bam. Boom. Bop. So, I'm gonna think I'm gonna do that. Full up my apron. You like my apron? My apron is nice. I know. Thank you. So, for my charcoal, what I'm gonna do with my charcoal is that I'm going to take some oils from my measured oils and I'm gonna put it in here and I'm going to mix it up a little bit so that it disperses well in the soap batter because if it's not dispersed, then it will probably leave chunks into the soap mixture. So I'm just putting some oils here and you see it suck up so much of it. So I'm going to just pour a little bit more. My oils are a little bit warm. Usually I try to soap, especially in the summer months, I try to soap um with my oils cool, but I did my pre-measurement from last night. So my coconut oils were getting solid. So I had to put the bucket in a little bit of warm water to make it liquid again. So, anyway, so this is what I'm trying to do. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to just make it a little bit less powdery so it disperses well. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in there. And this is oil that is measured out for the soap recipe. So there will be no problem here. I would rather do this than add additional oils because additional oils, then that would be my recipe would have to change if I add additional oils. And I already pre measured. So I don't need to do that. So here we go. I should have put gloves on before I do this. I was planning on putting gloves on after I start, but um, so that's what it looks like. So when it goes in, it's easier to. So yeah. All right, let's put that aside and let's get started. So I'm gonna position my camera where you can see what's going on down here, right? Let's lower. All right, looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit nervous. Why? Because I want to sleep and I had a long day and I cannot leave this soap overnight like just la di da. Why? Because it can definitely get hard and then I won't be able to cut it and I'll be putting it in a loaf mold. So I won't be able to cut it. So if I can't cut it, then yeah. So you get the picture. All right. So my fragrance oil, Litsia cubeba, cedarwood, and I can't even think about it. Lavender essential oils. All right. So here we go. So getting rid of the bubbles here, and I'm slowly pouring. Ooh. See, that's why you put face shield on. All right. So I'm going to mix it until I have trace, which trace is when you get the stick blender and you put it over here and you can actually see it sitting on the top. Not too much trace, just light trace for this recipe. Is my camera on? Yep, still on. I didn't charge my camera, not my camera, my microphone yesterday, so sometimes it dies and I'm not aware. It doesn't give me a warning. So all right. Need a little bit more trace here. I got some bubbles in there. I can see them at the top. The essential oil blend smells so good. So I'm not at trace yet. You're gonna see the bubbles. The bubbles are gonna pop up. See it? So I'm gonna add my essential oil blend because I don't want to wait until it hits trace and then I have to mix more and then it gets hard and then it's hard to pour because of the salt. So most of the time you put your fragrance in when you're at trace, but this is a light trace, so this is okay. I'm not a fan of these glasses. They keep pulling down to my nose and then I just don't really like these goggles. So I'm at light trace. I'm gonna continue blending. Now I'm going to pour in my colloidal oatmeal. I could have dispersed this in a little bit of oil as well. It would be easier to disperse into the batter, but it usually doesn't clump up too much like the activated charcoal. So I just put that there like so, and then I kind of just put my stick blender over it. If you can see, so when you're working with powders, depending on the powder that you're using, some are oil soluble, some are water soluble. You can you have to check what powders you're working with to see if it's oil or water soluble, and you just disperse it so that you don't have these little clumps floating around in your batter. You can't even see it. So anyway. Okay, I think I'm not at trace yet. I'm gonna continue. Okay, so I'm still at light trace. And when I'm talking about trace, I have to take these glasses off. It's annoying me. When I'm talking about trace, it's when your soap batter is basically becoming soap. If it's not at trace where it's not thick enough, you might pour your soaps and your soaps are really not blended together well. And then you see your ingredients seeping to the top or the bottom. And then that's a bad batch of soap. So that's what I mean when I mean going to trace. My soap butter is getting a lot of bubbles because I keep. Okay, so I'm at a trace right now where I'm comfortable with. I can see that it's kind of slowly being at the top. So I'm going to pour. Oops. I'm going to pour half of my batter in another jug. Let's see where we're at. Almost. I think that's okay. Now, I got my activated charcoal, which I'm going to add it last because activated charcoal actually speeds up the thickening of your soap. So I'm going to add my activated charcoal last. So I'm going to use this where I'm sort of even my salt in each. You don't have to do it this way. You can pour it all in the whole entire thing and then split your batch, but I prefer to do it this way. Right. So now I am going to blend. Trying to get the bubbles out. Yeah, now we blend. Trying to blend it properly so that nothing sinks to the bottom and stays there. Blend it all together like a pro. Okay, so I'm gonna put, if you can tell, this one is larger. So I'm gonna put the activated charcoal into the larger batch. I'm gonna take this out so we don't have too much mess here. One thing with soap making, there goes my glasses. It can get messy. There's no going around it sometimes. Sometimes you try to be proper and neat for the aesthetic of the video and all being all cutesy and all that stuff. When it comes on to working with natural ingredients, highly unlikely that you're going to get a perfect aesthetic. You can try your best, but it's really work all the time. So now I got activated charcoal on my gloves, so I'm going to switch my gloves out. And let me try to be quick because, like I said, activated charcoal definitely speeds up the process of the soap making. So here we go. Let's mix it all in because this smells so good. Mm, mm. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, this is amazing. I know. I get excited for this, okay? So I'm excited because it's working how I want it to work. Now, I should have actually blended the lighter color first, but hello. We can always clean it up. My blender is getting warm. I can feel it. And when it gets hot, it's telling me to calm down. Okay. But I'll try my best to get over this process. Um, So now this is like grayish, but that's okay because it's activated charcoal and what's the thing called? Kaleido oatmeal. All right. So now I'm gonna do this pour that I like, and I don't think I should do this. Let me do it this way because then I'm gonna do it this way. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Look at that. It nice. It nice. So I think I should probably go in. Do you think I should go in and do a little bit of swirly turly, or just leave it as is? Let's finish up here before this seizes up. Let's just finish up. Finish up. Scrape out as much as we can. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. And that's the thing. I don't really like the mess. It drives me crazy when it comes on to this. I just feel like it shouldn't be messy, but it does get messy. Anyway, so let's switch sides. I'm going to turn my oven on. Maybe this soap is not going to set up as fast as I think it will, but it will set up definitely earlier than a normal, well, it is a normal soap, than a regular soap without salt. Sea salt is amazing. Sea salt draws moisture to the skin. So a lot of people might think that, oh, salt soap, that's probably bad for you. The only time sea salt is bad for you, unless you have open skin, like you have a cut, it might burn your skin, might. And even regular soap burns your skin when you have a cut, right? So let me put this over here. So sea salt draws moisture to the skin. It really does. So it's not bad for you as your brain might think. It's really good for you. This is so nice. Probably could work for Halloween, right? Yeah, so sea salt is really, really good for your skin. Draws moisture. So also helps with dry skin. And it smells really good. It has Litsia cubeba, which is like citrusy, and it has cedar wood, and it has lavender. Oh my gosh, it's heavenly. So these will be ready at the end of August for purchase, and I'm also going to have other offers, so I will be discussing that as well soon as I prepare to discuss that. Um, but I have to have all my details ready for you so that you know exactly what's coming, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Oops. See, I'm making such a mess here. Soap making can be messy, like I said. Um, but works out in the end. Works out in the end. All right. So that is that. Let me get some paper towel. Because, whew. Okay. Let's pat this down first. Pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Okay. So let's clean this up. And I'm gonna put this in the oven to hopefully it doesn't volcano. Let's stamp it again. Make sure it's all down. I know my area is so messy. Like I can't help it. Okay, so all right. So maybe I should do it like this and this and this and this and this and this. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. And this and this. What do you think? I love it. All right. So this and 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 this. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to spray this with 99.9% rubbing alcohol because there might be soda ash. There possibly will be soda ash. Soda ash is when it gets a little bit white from the environment, and all that stuff. So, anyway, so this is it. This is it. I will be uploading me cutting this soap and showing you what it looks like. But for now, thank you for watching. Appreciate your time. Bye bye.